Flush Tube, it's Kerry and Stitches. It's Friday the 5th of February, something like that. And this is A Stitch With Me. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're all well. Welcome if you're a new viewer. It's lovely to have you here. And welcome back if you've been here once or twice before. I don't have a tag or anything to do today, so we're just going to have a chat. Thought I could go through some of my plans for my daily 30 stitching, talk to you a little bit about black pear, and we'll do some stitching. I'm gonna have to move the chat because I can't see it, it's too far away. So I am stitching on the February block for Cross Stitcher on the Cross Stitcher magazine, stitch along. These are so cute. Right, so if I put that there, can you see it? No, you can't. Perfect. Now I can. So, oh, that is in this. It's all trial and error, this. What I have a habit of doing is getting it all set up and then moving everything about just as I'm about to start. So, that's 6. I'm stitching this on a scrap of something or other, and it really is a scrap of something or other. It's an even weave. It is 36 count. I don't know. I think it's the same one that I stitched the Big Bang Theory on. From Wee Little Stitches many moons ago, and there's just been scraps of it shoved in my fabric scrap bags ever since. So, but that's obviously perfect for these little tiny stitches from Cross Stitcher, because the stitch counts 28 by 38, I think it is. So obviously monthly designs. Let's see how far I get into them before I abandon. So I know what I'm like. That's 6 hours the whole time. I don't know. Yes, you'll see from this my style is just stitch anyway you like, Kerry. Right, so I thought let's have a bit of a chat about stuff. So it's a grey old day in Worcestershire. I've got to pop out in a bit to and have a blood test done. That's no fun. I went Wednesday for one and they couldn't, they were having difficulty getting blood from me. So I'm going back again today. I have done nothing but drink. I've had an alarm set every hour on my phone to make sure I wasn't dehydrated, because that's probably what the problem was last week on Wednesday. So, yeah. So yes, lots of drink. Not so much coffee today, which isn't a bad thing, I don't think. Anyway, right, so let's talk about Daily 30. So, as you know, I'm one of the admins for Daily 30. It's a group set up by Sean McKinney on Facebook. It's currently a closed group. We did open some slots a couple of weeks ago, but all 30 of them, we had about 30 slots, went in 24 hours. It's crazy. Apparently people want to get into Daily 30. It's a great group. I love being in there. It's the only challenge group I'm in. It's sort of, counting stitches or time challenge. I'm in Stitch from Stash and I do Whip Go and things like that. But challenge groups for sort of weekly, monthly challenges, that's the only one. I have tried others, but I can't do more than one at any time. So, okay, so challenges. So monthly. Oh, I'm just going to pull some post-its off. Sorry for my arm going across the camera there. What's that one? I finished that one. Okay, so we're currently in Tupperware week. We have a new set of challenges posted every week, and they run for 2 weeks. So there's always 2 active weeks of challenges, plus a monthly and a yearly. So as it's the start of the month, I kind of got my post-it notes together and planned my stitching best I could. You know, decent mood tends to take you elsewhere, but I kind of worked out what I needed to stitch on, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So lots of things will make their appearance this month. My 4 that you'll see every month in all my videos, well, not all my videos, but you know, you'll be seeing every month. Cardinal Points, Elizabeth Shepherd, the Lizzie Kate Flippets until they're gone. Which reminds me, I haven't changed the February. We still have January up. January's up. I must go and change that. And O Tannenbaum. And also all the monthlies. So I've got, I mean, this shows you 6 of what's available of the calendar. I love these. Yeah, I'm happy with them. There wasn't one I thought about, so well, that's a terrible face. You watch, I'll use that as a screen capture. So okay, bit of a house. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they'll be out every month anyway. My whip go for February was 2,000 stitches on cardinal points because it was 2 lots of 1,000 because it got pulled for both on my big board. And then we had a week on the Lizzie Kate's Flip It. So I'm saying that needs to be about 2,100 stitches. So I'm stitching roughly 300 stitches per day on that. That will actually hopefully see 2 done, which will be really, really good. And then to catch up on the monthly, the bigger cross stitcher monthly one that I'm doing, which was the ones from last, I call my favourite things from last year's cross stitchers, you know, a year of them, you know what I mean, new one each month. So I'm looking forward to getting those. So obviously I'm not behind because we're only in January, so my plan for that is to stitch February and probably give March a bit of a start, if not complete March as well. So because they're roughly only about, usually only around sort of 400 stitches and then about the same amount of back stitch. So they're not ridiculously heavy. These little cross stitcher ones are, you know, around the 500 stitch mark as well. So yes, I've put myself a couple of monthly projects in, but they're not big ones, which probably suits me. I'm also hoping to get out the Blackbird stockings and start January. No, we've done January, we're going to start February 1. So, and there are 36 stockings altogether over the 12 months, and my plan is to stitch 1 stocking a month the next 3 years. And I shall do the same with well-rounded for the seasons. But anyway, I've said all this before. So this weekend, so currently we've got Tupperware week running. Try saying that 5 times fast. And Valentine's week dropped today. Hedgehog week finishes today. There's usually like a couple of hours overlap, but Hedgehog week finishes today, and I've completed that. So, yeah, name. So Tupperware week. So something that's going to have my name on when I'm done. That's cardinal points. Yeah, I think off the top of my head would be cardinal points. So I put that in. What else? We've got, next up would be a designer exclusive. So I've gone with this. Actually, this is for this prompt. This because you can only get these, although Cheryl McKinnon from Tiny Modernist designed them, they're only available from Cross Stitcher at the moment. I mean, potentially she'll release it. They're super cute designs. I think it'll be a really nice seller for her. But you can only get it from Cross Stitcher at the moment. So, oh, that's the point. I finished that one. Pens everywhere on this table. 202. Something with a lid on, and I did eyelids. Thank you, Heather, for that suggestion. That was yesterday. I did tell you what. Funky Menagerie for that, which is now in. Not time out because I've not gone wrong or anything with it, but Sorry, I've lost your bitchy nose. I'm fed up of stitching on it at the moment, so I put it away, which is a good thing. Because I was kind of missing stitching on other things at the moment, so we're going with that. I'm going to knock out my monthlies, I think, this weekend. Also known as Lizzie Kate Avoidance. So, and then something that's in the Tupperware Shapeau, the red and blue ball. So I did that, chosen a star because I can do a few more stitches on, can't think what it's called now. Christmas Dreams from Tiny Modernist, because that's got some stars in it, so that'll be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll be Tupperware finish. I only need 200 stitches on each of those, so that'll be hopefully done. I should get that finished this weekend. Right then, Valentine's week, which started today. So these are 200 or 300 stitches. It's up to me what I pick. I tend to go for the higher amounts. Something in me just goes, you must stitch the higher amounts. It's weird. Right, so a whip with a mistake on. Well, that's pretty much all of my whips at the moment. Actually, no, Cardinal Point's got no mistakes in it. But I'm sure I can find something that's got a mistake in. I'm sure it won't take me long either. Something on scrap fabric. I'm going to do the rest of this because I'll have 200 stitches from Tupperware, and when I finish this, that will cover this one. Something packaged in a box. Haven't really thought about that one yet. Not sure what I could say about that one. It'll come to me, I'm sure. I do have a lot of whips. So, well, I think I'm at 27 or 28. So, I must stop saying so. It drives me mad. That'll be something that I can find. And what's next? Something I'd like to be monogamous on. I think I'm going to say Tiny Christmas. Tiny Modernist Christmas Dreams. I'm really enjoying stitching that at the moment. So probably that one. And lastly, something you can tie to a ribbon or a knight, as in knight in shining armour. Can't think of anything I've got for those. That's going to be a case of pulling all the charts and having a good look. So I will do that at some point. Yeah, I'll have a look and see what one for that. So monthlies. So always 300 stitches on the monthly ones. Something you can find on a farm. I am going to put because I'm trying to get my words, Kerry, because I'm trying to get some Whipgo stuff into this as well. I'm going to try and do. I've tried to fit as many of these as I can to my. Oh, come on! I can't think of the words now. I'm going to try and fit as many as I can for my Whipgos. So I'm going to do flippets for something on a farm because June has got a bee skep, and you can often find beehives on farms. They make great pollinators, especially, well, they are the pollinators for arable farms. So I'm going to go with that. What's next? Something that flew past the window. Oh, the theme for the monthly is The Wizard of Oz. So Cheryl's got us kind of taking a trip towards the Emerald City, and we'll see things on the way. So, me with my sews again. Something on a farm. So I'm going to say the bee skep. Something that flew past the window. Now, as long as you can justify it, it's fine. I'm going with the watermelon because I need to stitch on the watermelon block for my flip it, and that's what's flying past my window. Or possibly the picnic blanket that they sat on. That would be hilarious. That's where that. Let me go. Smallest whip. This one. These are my smallest things I'm doing at the moment. So I will. I'll probably just jump ahead and stitch another one of these. Oh, that wasn't very good. What's next? Yellow floss or a road or a path. I'm going to go with it'll probably be yellow floss, because I think one of the borders, certainly in the June block, there's going to be a lot of yellow floss, so it'll probably be that. What else have we got? Scarecrow or a bird, a blackbird, and I'm going to stitch on Blackbird by Blackbird Designs. I've been itching to get back to that one now that I have more Raven than I could ever use, so I'm excited to get back to that one for this. A tree, well, Tiny Modernist, it's got to be a whole tree as well, not like just a partial tree. So Tiny Modernist, that's got trees in it. So that'll work for that one. A lion or a cat, Funky Menagerie, because it's the only one I have with a cat. I'm not a cat person, so it really is hard for me to, when I have to do things with cats on. So Funky Menagerie. I don't actually have to stitch on the cat, so that'll be great. What's next? A red flower. I'm going to use actually one of these calendar ones. So there'll be a random one. May's got red flowers on, and I love the blue of that house. Little bees kept too. Couldn't be more perfect. Love that. So I'm going to stitch that one for that. A green floss or something urban, and Cheryl said to steer away from sort of trees and stuff like that. So buildings and whatnot. I've always got a house on the go, so we'll go with that. So there'll be plenty of things that will fall into that category. Doing that one, perfect. Again, with a house or something like that. And something that reminds me of home. I don't know yet. I'd like to do a couple of the Valentine's freebies that are knocking about. So I might do one of those because, family at home. So that's my thought for that. Those are my thoughts for that. Obviously, some of those will. So I sat and then worked out the number of stitches and that will cover all of the that I needed for whip go and wear and how I was going to split them up, and it's not looking too bad. And we'll obviously have another 3 monthlies come out, 3 weeklies come out for Daily 30 as well, which I can hopefully fit some more of the whip go goals into. So it's really nice. I do find the goal stuff really does motivate me, but not specifically. I like that I've been able to kind of tailor what I want to stitch to the prompts. So it's good at the moment. There are several whips in my that I would really kind of like to get to. Every single one of my whips is an active whip. Some are just more active than others. So I'm not at that position where I go, okay, well, these are my 25 focus whips for the year, because although I did realise on my whip list I don't seem to have the monthlies written down. So I'm not sure whether I have it. least I don't think they were. 20, it's between 25 and 28 whips at the moment, if you count all the monthly series. Look, house. Right then. So, that's manageable. It's more than I've ever had before. I think I may have hit 20 or 21 once, but never gone really above that. So, usually it's, a high level is around 15 to 18 for me, usually. Well, that was a bit of a disaster there, wasn't it? Okay. As I said in my planner video, some of my year goal, whatever, one of my videos at the start of the year, my plan was to try and whip down again to less than 10 at some point. Which, it's possible, but I don't know. I mean, I've had one finish off the whip list, and I've started nothing in addition, nothing new in addition. All the series has already all started now, so there's nothing new to start there. What are we going for? We're doing a bit of roof now, I think. Let's do a little bit of roof. We chip away at them. We keep stitching and we love it. So, anywho, I was going to talk about black pear for a couple of minutes, and so after some discussions with a friend, hopefully Etsy is okay at the moment. It's not the ideal platform, but I'm hopeless at all the self-publication and all that kind of stuff, so for me to be able to, it's good to have it on Etsy where people might stumble across them, because I'm really rubbish at trying to grow my own reach. I really am. I did do a Fiver Friday today on my Instagram page. You can pick up one of my regular, I've got the basket here, that was one of my regular lengths of fobs. Let's pick that one. Also one of these, kind of just a stranded one, for a £5 plus postage. What's that? $6.50, something like that. So that's fun to do. Actually, it was really I've been making it over the week, and I got really excited about it. I haven't made any like that for an age, so it was really fun. It was fun to make some new ones, just to put some together. Something wasn't quite so time, because the other ones are quite time consuming, although I'm going to share with you some fab new beads I had in today, which I am so excited about. I saw them, I was like, nah, I'm not going to order those. And then went into eBay for something I really did need to order. I needed some more findings, and I was like, yeah, okay, they're still there. Okay, order them. So let me just show you these, and let me pop them together. I saw the... I'm not usually a huge fan of acrylic beads, but these are absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to do something with them. Oh, that doesn't fit on this. I'm using a big pin, so it's a... No, but there we are. There's some little lucite acrylic daffodils. So I think they're absolutely wonderful, and they have leaves, but I'm using because I pulled out a stick pin. It's not quite so good. Right, so Fiver Friday's happening on my Instagram page, and that was really exciting to do that. I'll be having different Fiver Friday offers. I did also make my current box of things I need to deal with for... There it is. I also found these awesome beads. Oh, and I'll put my hand behind it. Is it going to focus? Look at that. Little frogs. How awesome are they? So I'm going to make little frogging pins. So when you're pulling out your stitches, rather than just using the needle, you can use a frogger pin. You've got a bit more grip, and if like you, sometimes I catch them and they flip out. So much easier to find than the needle. So I think these are really cool. I love these. These are so cute. And I'm going to make a few fobs as well with them. So new things coming, exciting stuff. And I love making jewellery. I've been making jewellery for about 30 years. No, I have been making jewellery for 30 years. I was 13 when I started. And I've loved it. I was very fortunate to be able to work in a bead shop in the 90s. We had a local one and that was good. I enjoyed working there. That sadly closed down a couple of years ago because, you know, very hard to keep a retail bead shop going. I'd love to visit Spellbound Beads in Lichfield. I often see them at the craft shows I go to, and they do some amazing, and they do a lot of the what's it called, like the beadwork where you kind of needle and thread and all that kind of thing with the brick stitch and things, and they, you know, they do some beautiful ones for that. So I'd like to go there at some point, but at the moment we're not going anywhere. I put my mum in for her coronavirus jab on Sunday. That's exciting. They've got a big hub has opened up near us in the local church. It's a modern building, so they were able to create a hub there. So that'll be really interesting. I'm going to have a nose and see what it's like. You never know. Might even get one myself at some point in the future. That would be very nice. We've been doing college applications here this week, and it's really hard for a teenager to write a personal statement when they've not been doing anything because they've been in lockdown for 2 months. So we're just trying to work through that, and we will see how he goes with that. Schooling's still much the same. There's a lot more work now, but we're getting there. So they have daily Zooms with their teacher, which is a real help. So, and they do it later in the morning, so they've had a chance to look at the work and start to work through it on their own. It's always supported with videos and things like that, or links to PowerPoints and things. So they're doing a really good job in such difficult circumstances. So we log on every day for that, and you know, it might just be, oh, can you help me with question 7 in the maths? They're doing algebra this week, or can you explain to me, I don't understand question 3, you know, that kind of thing. So it's really good. They've been having weekly spelling tests on Zoom. Lottie got 10 out of 10 today. She's very pleased with that because that's given her dojos, which are it's the app that they use for the school, which records, you know, which basically that's how they're sending all the learning home, via the app, and obviously it's a website as well. And they earned dojos for doing stuff. So Lottie was in the top 10 of her class, so she's really pleased about that. There's 31 in her class, so she's in the top 10. She's determined to get higher in the class. She wants to top 3 get a prize at the end of next week when they break up for half term for a week. So she's got her sights set on the top 3. So that's where she's going with that. So that's pretty much all that's been happening here. I am very glad to have gotten my end of year finances done for work. Always a busy time of year for me, and it's nice to say I completed that all yesterday, so hopefully next week should be a little quieter, although we had nothing but trouble yesterday. Doing it remotely is a lot harder. You know, halfway through the day my computer decided it needed to run an update, which really was unhelpful, and it was one of those, well, I'm doing it regardless kind of updates for the accounting software. So that was a bit of a challenge. It was just time consuming. Not difficult to do, but just everything was time consuming yesterday. But it's done, and it always gives you a good sense of satisfaction when you get a good job done. So I can go with that. Right, where should we go next? I think I'm going to go because it's 30 minutes. Oh, bang the table. So thank you for listening to me ramble today about stuff. I hope you're all keeping well. Stay safe. I'll be back next Friday for a regular update, and I've also got another video filmed ready called My Favourite Things, which will be up in a couple of weeks. So until then, take care, friends. Happy stitching, and I will see you all in a week's time. Take care. Bye bye.